Hi. You're wondering where I've been, right? Of course you aren't, no one does that. But if you have been wondering, I have been suffering. But let's pretend I'm not suffering. Welcome to a world with no end if you're new here. If you're not new, you have patience. I could never have the amount of patience that you have with me. I hope you're all enjoying winter the way I am. Winter is my favorite season. I love the cold. It is amazing. It's doing wonders for me. Like mentally, the cold is just doing it for me. Like any other issues that I have, mitigated by the cold. I love it here. Anyways, we're here to continue with the Citizens Dive, a series that should have ended a long, long time ago. But I was busy. I was traumatized. I went through a lot of things. But now I have more time because I'm currently unemployed. So I'm going to make the most of my unemployment and I'm going to use it to finish this series and let it end like it was supposed to a long time ago. And then we'll see if I have any other things, creatively speaking. So, fifth song in the Citizens Dive, I Know. I Know is, I think it's my second favorite song. Like, my favorite song is Anybody Else. Let me just do the songs we've talked about so far. So far, my favorite song is Anybody Else. I Know would be my second favorite. Thick and Thin is like my third favorite. And R.I.P. Love and So Lie, excuse me, sort of live in the same universe. Like, I like them, but like, they are not the first song that I play when I start listening to Citizens. Anyways, you're about to find out why I love I Know so much because it's gut wrenching. It's so raw emotionally, and this is going to be a very quick analysis because like the lyrics are just so in your face, and because they're so in your face, there's nothing for me to say except for the more emotional aspects of how the song makes me feel. So let's do a quick rundown of the first verse. It reads, tears fall on my pillowcase. Don't say it's too late to save us. I know you don't have to say it. I know. Our fate must be wrong because there's no way. There is no you and me. So please stay. Please stay. Have you ever broken up with someone or been on the verge of being dumped before? This is literally the first verse. Like it's literally that very gray area of any relationship that is heading towards its end. We are still technically together, but the pain of being together is not worth being together. But you don't want it to end. That's the thing. You don't want anything to end because you have valued this relationship with so much time, effort. You've invested so much into it. You want to save it. That's the importance of the don't say it's too late to save it. It's like one of you is already walking away. It's obviously not you. The other person is ready to walk away. And you don't want them to be telling you that, you know what, I think it's over now. I think it's time for us to part ways. But you're not ready for that. And you don't want it to be that situation, right? That is the importance of that lyric. It's like, don't tell me that it's too late to save us. Like I'm here in pain. I cannot see a future without you. So don't tell me that you want to leave me. Like, yo, emotionally it's so good. And with the music, it's so sad. Hold on, let me see if I can't find like an instrumental, just so you guys have like, you know, a sense of what exactly it is that I will be feeling when I'm listening to this. Because yo, this is me literally clicking around on YouTube to find an instrumental just so that you can like hear the beginning, so that you hear like the chords and stuff and like what they be doing. This is an ad playing. Let me skip the ad. So glad they're still on mute. But anyways, we're here. Listen. Do you feel the English fading, the melancholy, the raw sadness? Like, it makes sense that the primary instrumental is like piano, and like in the original instrumental it's like there's also like layers of violin, and like all of it is just so sad. Anyways, I'm getting lost in narrating the importance of the music, but it's just like that very sad situation of things are coming to an end, you know. Anyways, let's get into the chorus before I completely lose the plot, because I know you don't love me like you say you do. It hurts, but I know how to make it work. Keep lying like you always do, and I'll keep on believing you. I need you to understand the desperation that is here, right? This is pure desperation. Rawly admitting that the person you are with does not love you, like it's just words, but in the action, in the presenting it, hell, even in the words themselves, you can tell that they do not love you. I feel like when you say you love somebody and you genuinely mean it, the words "I love you" carry a different weight, or at least they have a certain timbre about them. You know, they tingle you a certain way. And when someone says "I love you" mechanically, you can tell that this is very mechanical. It's almost obligatory. I feel like at this point, that's what the writer is experiencing. I'm not saying that, Fozia has gone through this kind of breakup as far as I'm concerned. But like you as a person, imagine you're the writer, right? And, someone is telling you that they love you mechanically. So intrinsically, you know that they do not love you. Like the words that they're saying do not match the emotion behind the words. It's so mechanical. You know they don't love you and it hurts you. But at the same time, you've probably experienced this so many times that you know how to, respond to these mechanical responses when you still need the benefit of the relationship. And by the benefit, I mean the security of being in the relationship. Because let's face it, certain times, certain relationships become our comfort zones, and it's very difficult to let go of those comfort zones, right? So because those comfort zones are next to impossible to let go of, you learn coping mechanisms to deal with a particular individual's inability to give you the love that you feel that you're deserving of. So you cope with their mechanical "I love yous," their mechanical gestures. You know there's no feeling behind them, but because you still need them in your life, or because they're that safe space in your mind, because you still need them there, you know how to cope. It hurts, but you know how to make it work. So you would rather they keep lying to you that they still care about you rather than them walking away. Because if they walk away, that means it's over. Like the end has come and you cannot walk away from that end. But if they keep lying, then you can take those lies and run with it. And when you take those lies and run with it, it makes your life feel less empty. And that is the essence of the chorus, right? Cool. Second verse. Please say we're not wearing thin. Say that I'm your everything. I know that it's not the case. Oh, I know. Now every day I wake up with a bellyache because it's clear that you're not going to stay. But I hoped. I was so close to singing this out because, reading lyrics and wanting to sing the song is a challenge. I do not know why I did this to myself. I remember why. It's because me and singing, my voice is very polarizing. Some people like it, some people don't. And I don't want to subject myself to additional scrutiny. However, we move. So back to the second verse. It's a reiteration of everything that we already know, you know? I think it's building off from the whole concept of keep lying to me. Like, don't tell me that this is over. Tell me that I'm still your everything. Even though I know that I'm not your everything, but tell me anyways, right? Cool. But then later on in the second verse, there's that acceptance, right? Not acceptance, but realization that regardless of all of the lies that you're requesting this person to make, or regardless of the deceptions that you give yourself to make yourself believe that the relationship still has a way of working, in short, regardless of how much you try to be delulu in this situation, you realize that things have drawn to a very bitter end. This is not even like a happy end to a relationship. It's a very bitter ending, a very bittersweet. I say bittersweet in that you still have the fond memories and emotions attached to them, but you know that this has ended, and there's probably no salvaging any relationship with this person. Like, the whole let's remain friends afterwards. Yeah, there's probably no let's remain friends afterwards. Or if this is a friendship that's happening, the friendship is over. It's gone. Like, it's so bitter. But you also are stuck with the fondness, the happiness, which is what gave you the hope in the first place that I know we went through a rough patch, or we've been through some rough patches, but we've always had these good moments. And I was trying to hold on to those good moments, right? But those good moments, there's no saving us, right? But you still had hope. And that's painful, right? So, yeah, then we go back into the chorus, and it's basically the same thing. However, I will say that the second chorus is more charged in that it has a lot of big belty notes, right? Yeah, it's unlike the first chorus. Please, I might have to sing because I don't know how copyright on YouTube works, so I can't just play it for you people. If I knew. The first chorus is very simple. It really is. Please don't judge me. Cause I know, I know, I know, I know. You don't, you don't, you don't, you don't love me like you say you do. Don't love me like you say you do. And it hurts, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. But I know how to make it work. Keep lying like you'll always do. And I'll keep on believing you. You see, the first chorus is very, very gentle, right? Cool. It has this very somber-ish energy to it. Like, it's not desperate, it's sad, it's pleady, it's sad, but it's not out there. The second chorus, however, like the instrumental, there's this big build up. When an instrumental leads you on to tell you that there's a big build up coming, that's how the instrumental functions. Hold on, let me go back to the instrumental so that you can sort of like hear it with me. Okay, I'm back. Okay, let's pause there. I don't know if you can hear it. I can hear it because I have listened to this song 1,000 times over. But if you can hear it, the way the chords are building, right, in the second chorus, it's leading up to this very huge dramatic moment, right? So, anyways, so the second chorus, but I know, I know, I know, I know, you don't, you don't, you don't, you don't love me like you say you do. Don't love me like you say you do. Please, I can't sing for the life of me. I had to make an adjustment there because I cannot belt that high. But like the don't love me like you say you do, that is a very big belty note. It carries so much weight and desperation, and I advise you to go and listen to the song if you really want to feel the things that I'm saying. Please listen to the song, or if not the whole song, just go to the second chorus so that you can hear what I'm saying, right? Like, it's very big, it's very desperate. It's very shouty. It's like last stitch efforts. You know when you're begging your ex to stay with that moment when you begged your ex to stay with you. You know that moment. Or that moment when you begged your friend to stay your friend. You know the moment. It's a canon event. If you haven't gone through it, good for you. But if you have, you know the moment. When you are literally begging this person, like, please stay in my life. That is the energy of the second chorus. And we go back, it hurts, yada, yada, yada. Keep lying, please do anything. Do anything to make me feel like there is still something in this friendship, this relationship, whatever the case may be. You are begging, you are on your knees. And I feel like the most important part of this, right, is then like the the how the song ends. It's not just like it ends unresolved, right? So where are we? Keep lying like you always do, and I'll keep on believing you. But I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. There's no ending to this song. Well, it does end, like, but it feels unresolved in the way it ends. And the repeat of I know, it's sort of, you know, when you have to tell yourself something multiple times for it to sink into your head that this is the reality of things, right? When you have to repeat a message to yourself so many times so that it is ingrained into your fabric that this is real, this is what is there, I am not dreaming, I am not delusional, this is the situation. That's sort of like how those last few I knows feel to me. It's like literally screaming to the universe, like, please, I know that this is the case, but and you're trying to force acceptance, but you're still delusional. This was a very long ramble, guys. It had a lot of me singing unnecessarily. I'm sorry. Please, please, please forgive me. Yeah, I hope you're not too traumatized. I hope you will listen again. Please, I hope. I don't know, don't give up on me. But yeah, that is I Know, the fifth song. Next song is Don't Tell Me I'm Pretty. I will give a heads up with this one. I don't even know how to describe Don't Tell Me I'm Pretty. If ever I have rambled, I'm going to ramble when I talk about Don't Tell Me I'm Pretty. Because like to this day, I don't know how I feel about that song. But yeah, we'll do that soon, I hope. Heck, if I feel delusional in my productive energy, I could very well say that right after this, I could even start recording for Don't Tell Me I'm Pretty to explain Don't Tell Me I'm Pretty. But yeah, thank you if you have listened to all 18 minutes of this. Thanks. It means you really care about hearing me ramble. Yeah, see you on the next one.